morning, everyone. So today we are at Hollywood Studios. We're gonna go to Galaxy's Edge for the first time. I'm very excited about that. We've got some fast passes that we're gonna do, and we are also going to the SCI-FI Dine-In Theater. So hopefully we get to showcase all of that for you, and let's go have some fun.
Concert, don't worry, we've got you covered. Just keep it right here on LA's classic rock station.
So today we are going to be eating at the SCI-FI Dine-In Theater. I love this restaurant mainly just because of the setting. You go in and your table is technically like a car at a drive-in theater, and there's always something playing on the screen, and then your waiters come by, take your order, and then you get to eat food. I'm going to stop talking about it. We're going to go in so I can show you what it's like and tell you our thoughts afterwards.
Flying saucer like this, depending on when you want to eat, it's first come first serve. There will be associated with it. There will be discount.
SCI-FI Dine-In. My name is Sophia. I'm going to be your parking attendant for about the next 20 seconds or so. We're going to time travel back to the 1950s Hollywood Hills Drive-In movie theater. You guys have traveled with us before? Welcome back. Where are you traveling from? We're from Cantina. Okay, so not too far, almost local. Restaurants are located across the parking lot by the bridge.
Big gals or little gals, don't have to lean over here, you see? What's for dinner? Consult the menus on pictures and dish up something new for a change. Hummingbird wings on toast, maybe. And look where the toaster is. A wave of the hand and presto, down comes a hidden cabinet with the dishes. None will feel like It's refreshment time. And our refreshment stand is loaded with good things to eat.
So we just ate at the SCI-FI Dine-In Theater. Like I said before, the environment is really cool. It's unique, one of a kind. I love the environment, but Lauren and I both agree that while the food was good, it's not worth the price that you're paying for. You're more paying for the location and everything you get to see compared to actually the food quality. We got the fondue shrimp crab dip that came with chips. The chips were good at first, but then a lot of them started to become stale or were stale by the time we got them. But the dip itself was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I ended up getting the Magical Star drink, which was a mixed alcoholic drink. Both Lauren and I really enjoyed that. Very flavorful. It wasn't like in your face with alcohol, so that was good. I got the buffalo chicken salad. The salad was fantastic. Again, I don't do well with spicy. It had just enough spice to where it was tasteful, but it didn't ruin the meal. Lauren ended up getting the pasta chicken, and it came with some garlic bread. She didn't too much care for it. She thought it was okay, but again, it's not worth the price. For all of that, and with our, I think it's like 10 or 20% discount. It's 10% discount from being a pass holder. The total came out to about $66, which again, wasn't really worth what you get for, you know, the price. I definitely think we've been places that actually cost less than this and the food was better. So again, if you're going here, it's an awesome experience. It's one of a kind, but know that you're paying for the environment and not the food. So what was your overall review of the SCI-FI Dine in Theater?
So in terms of, say it's like really hot outside, it's perfect because it's dimly lit, it's cool, and then there's like 3 different types of seating. You can sit in like the car, and then there's tables in the back, and then there's the one where it's a table but the front looks like a car. So I like that you have some different options you can ask for. In terms of food, definitely not worth the price, but it fills you up. So
do you think you're paying more for the scenery than anything?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth at least going once if you've never been?
At least once. If you're with a family, it kind of depends if you're willing to kind of drop a decent amount of money on it.
Or if you have the dining plan.
Or if you have the dining plan, yep.
What do you think of the dip?
The crab dip was decent. Could deal with a little more seasoning.
And what about the alcoholic drink?
Now that was the best part. I like the alcoholic drink.
You love your alcohol.
True, and I like passion fruit, so it's a perfect.
So as a vegan and vegetarian options, it's pretty much like this everywhere we've been so far since we've been doing this channel at Disney. If you make a reservation, you can call in advance, or if you show up, you can just tell your server, and the server and the cook or the chef that's on duty will be able to come out, explain to you your different options. I know they said they had a veggie burger. They could do the buffalo chicken salad, but instead of chicken, they'll do tofu. And then they said they also had a vegan brownie shake, I believe it was. And they said that is actually a really good option, and it's very tasty. And we're at Galaxy's Edge. So far, first impressions, this is really cool.
It is really cool.
Like, I feel like I'm in a completely different place now.
They definitely stepped up their immersion game.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Well, they got alien water if you are brave enough to drink it. That's pretty cool. They got the little the water bottle fillers, which are really good if you don't want to pay a huge amount for water here. Get your outfit.
Really soft.
Oh yeah, that feels really good.
There we go.
See, yep. So you got these hoods, which I absolutely love. These are about $124. Yeah. So this is the area where you can build your drone. So I think you pay right there, and then you come over here and you get access to this area where you get to pick and choose your parts down there. And then you come over here, you build it, you put in your personality chip, and it comes to life, which is pretty neat. And you've got all the parts up above that are rotating around. Yep, and here are the personality chips I was talking about. And you got all the different factions. And I think if you... It's very hard to hear, but it's really loud in here. That's so awesome. On the receipt? Oh my gosh. I was not expecting it to be this big.
Take a picture!
Holy cow. Oh my gosh. I'm nerding out. This is so awesome. So along the way, they had a few places. It looked like kind of like quick service where you could stop and get meals. We didn't stop there mainly because we just ate, and that's something we can do another time. I kind of wanted to just show you what I'm seeing for the first time, which is this amazing place. Oh my gosh. And look how big this place is. Like, I'm getting chills just looking at this. You're literally stepping in to the Star Wars universe here. It is amazing. I mean, those are people for scale. That's how big this thing is. So it says the standby time is 50 minutes, which actually isn't that bad. Alright, so what did you think of the Cantina at Galaxy's Edge?
I think it's cool to do it once and then to never do it again.
So why is that though?
Really small. I guess if you like bars, you'd like it. But it's really cramped. You only really get to sit if you have someone in your party that has an issue and you need to be able to sit. Otherwise, you're kind of cramped on these really tiny tables and paying for overpriced drinks.
What did you think of the drinks and the food?
So drinks were good. Definitely not worth the price point, but it's Disney. And then as for food, I don't know why it's called a restaurant. It's definitely not. There's, I believe, about 2 food items on the menu, and they're kind of, one's like a almost trail mix with dried fruit and veggies and stuff, and then the second one is a petri dish that has cotton candy in it on top of Jello. And then the cool part of that was the mango pot rocks. That was like the best part of the whole thing.
So I'd have to agree. I think that the Cantina, while it was cool at first, you know, when you first walk in, your first impressions are, wow, this is really awesome. It has that Cantina vibe that you get from the movies. But then once it, you know, everything starts settling, one, like she said, it was really cramped in there. We got assigned to a table with like 3 or 4 other groups. And then on top of that, the food in the, or whatever you want to call it, it's not really, it's food, but it's not food that, you know, like a meal. It's kind of like just snacks. And the drinks were way overpriced, even for Disney standards. I did go away with a cool porg cup, but it just, again, it wasn't worth the price. I didn't too much care for having to be grouped with other people. I'm a very social person, but there are times where I like to be just with my party, and that was definitely not it. So if you're not a social person, the Cantina is probably not for you. So overall, to do it once just to get the experience, you know, it might be worth it, but then past that, I probably won't ever go back. Hey, if you like this video, click on the like button, share this with your friends and family, and also click on the subscribe button with the notifications on so that you'll see more of our future content.